The Nintendo is due to release their new console this year, the Nintendo DX, as it's known. I think it's called the DX. Considering that the Wii U was only released 3-4 years ago, is Nintendo a failing company?
Is Nintendo a failing company? I've seen the Wii U. I've seen people play on the Wii U. I'm not a big fan. I'm not particularly keen on it. I don't like the really big, fucking chunky controller that you get. It's got the little screen on it itself that's tied into the system over there. It's really, no, I'm not a big fan. If they're bringing out a new console, I'm very much on the fence about pretty much all the Nintendo products now. Pretty much to me, the only real sort of runners on console gaming now is PlayStation and Xbox. I think Nintendo are pretty much out of it now.
I will start by saying I do own a Wii U. They are good fun. It's obviously, it was never going to be the success story that the Wii was. I think it's not unfair to say that the original Wii, very few people I know did not own one of those. But, you know, funny enough, just talking about the Oculus Rift, I think the Wii U is a very similar thing. I think it is a novelty toy. I think it is the kind of thing that people buy compulsively. They don't really think the purchase through when they buy it, but they just think, let's have a good cheap giggle here. I play games.
But there's a novelty toy at a much lower price as well.
Yeah, and you can probably pick up a Wii U off the shelf now, brand new, with 2-3 games for probably about £160–170. So if you want to, you know, if you want a console, you can just go in and get straight in there. The one thing I will say about the Wii U, games have never been cheap for it. Brand new or pre-owned, the games, I have very rarely seen a game drop below £30, even pre-owned. So there is obviously either a supply or a demand issue with Wii U games. It is not a cheap console, but I would say as well that if as a console, I think it's great. You know, you never go far wrong with Mario games. There's 2 or 3 on it. They're all brilliant. You've got the Zelda games.
I'm sick of Mario games.
Well, you should try Mario 3D. That's but anyway, we're getting on a tangent there. You've got the Zelda games coming out this year. Zelda games are very rarely bad. I'm really looking forward to the Zelda game. So a lot of criticism against the Wii U were that because of its name Wii U, very few people realised that it was a new console at all. People assumed it was some kind of expansion or add-on to the original Wii. So yeah, Nintendo have fallen in for some criticism for the naming of the product, because and I have to confess, it is a terrible name. They should have named it something else. They should have dropped the Wii entirely. They should have called it the Nintendo U, or if they wanted to go down that road. So we got the Nintendo DX out this year. Are Nintendo finished as a company? No, I don't think they're finished as a company. They are totally dominating handheld games at the moment. The DS, the 3DS, the 2DS are almost... If outside of the remit of mobile gaming, I would say Nintendo very firmly have the market cornered on portable gaming. What, you're going to tell me the PS Vita's in there?
I would say, technology-wise, they're much better technology, much better graphics and things than the Wii, than the 3DS has. And the 3DS games are just a bit crap. I've played them. They're rubbish. My daughter has one. It's awful.
If she ever is interested in selling it, I'll buy it off her, because I'm in the market for one at the moment. So, do I think Nintendo are finished? No, but I will say now, I do not think that Nintendo are ever going to be a big player in the video games market again. Not on the same level as Sony and Microsoft. They have just... for all the mistakes that Nintendo made in the mid to late 90s with the failure to transition onto CD technology quick enough, as of the awful business decisions made with Philips and Sony over products, it's not... They've just made a lot of bad decisions in the mid 90s which have hit them hard. now over the last 10 years. So I don't think they're finished, but I think this possibly may be the last Nintendo home console, the DX. I really do. I just don't think it's going to ship that many units, which is a shame. But